to happen.
Hang on.
Jesus Christ! Jamie! We are off on our road trip. We have Stephen in control, Jamie, legs akimbo, and Owen.
Here.
And we are off to Holyhead to go get the ferry with a, let's just say, quite heavily laden car. And not just because it's got, well, I wouldn't say 4 fat blokes, at least 1 fat bloke in it. We are coming onto the ferry. Chunky boy. The ferry, that is, not me.
With an illegal cargo of...
An illegal cargo of nothing. We have followed all of the rules. It is 9 o'clock at night. We are just off the rather delayed ferry. If we get to the pub, it's going to be last orders. All a little bit tired, I think, and ready for some kit for tomorrow. But we've still got an hour and a half drive before we get to where we're staying. So, yeah, I'd like a beer right now. For all those people who say, or still somehow think, EVs don't last.
They'll never last. They haven't proven themselves yet.
124,999 miles. About to tip over to 125,000. Currently blasting down the motorway. It's a very sensible speed, as you can see. Slightly below the limit. Well done, Stephen.
Thank you.
And yeah, absolutely rocking it. Like, battery life in this car seems to be still excellent. Very smooth ride. All the sophistication you want, and not quite too much. Look at that. There we go. 125,000 miles. Well done. And what have we got left on our journey? Oh, 25 minutes to go. We have made it to the pub, drinking the obvious, which is excellent at eating the obvious as well. Thanks to Owen for the first round. Good morning. There are a few Guinness heads in the room.
I don't know what you're talking about. Speak for yourself.
We've been very well fed by Stephen's mum, which is very welcome. It is a glorious day, as you can see out the window.
There's the castles.
Oh wow, hang on, there is. There are castles. Not on a hill, in a valley. Sorry, Ed. So yeah, so we're on the road. We've got about 2 hours to get down to Damien's. Still with a boot full of batteries. Yeah. Unfortunately for Stephen, we found out that our insurance, which we thought covered us to drive here, does not. So somebody's got a lot of driving to do. We're very grateful. There is excitement in the car.
Here's the lift.
We have arrived at DIY EV Mecca. There's the man himself. Oh, brilliant. Time to unload our bounty. We've already handed over Outlander Charger Prius inverter. And now just, you know.
I'll take the heavy thing.
Oh yeah, oh excellent.
Just a few battery modules.
You can buy the Tesla dry trap cups. So this is new. We get this from GSP, so that'll go in there.
Oh yeah.
So you can take that. Leave the 3D printed one in there, just because this is full up oiled and all that.
So is this?
Yeah.
Can we just get on camera? This is what you are putting in a Z3.
Definitely. That's a commitment.
Excellent, excellent. Steve's flashing, not for the first time.
That's incredible detail for that little thing.
Yeah. Yeah, why is that so much better than mine? Or you just got a steadier hand than
Jamie,
me?
can you point the laptop towards me so I can...
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. So it needs just to catch...
Look at that.
Mad.
There we go.
Stand by, Tom. It's
Ready?
either going to go very bad or very good.
So this is cutting a bracket for the MG Charger for my GT project. And actually we need to cut one for Jamie's project as well. Not that Jamie has a project yet, but he's going to.
Oh yeah. We make sure
This is super cool. When I have a garage, awesome. That's so cool.
you're driving,
Is next on the agenda,
drive the turd.
drive the turd.
Don't call it a turd, it's a turd.
The turd. Ah! Right.
Oh God. Finest in Volvo. We crank you up there, Tom.
Right, here we go. I shall Alright, can I hand you that?
Oh yeah. I'll release the hand. Let's see if the handbrake will release for you.
Yeah, there we go.
And this is your direction.
Okay.
So you can pick either one. It doesn't, it won't matter. You just press the throttle then and see what happens. That feels like
It
backwards,
does
Tom.
feel like backwards. It doesn't feel like the handbrake's necessarily released.
Oh, it'll release when you press the throttle. The turd will release the handbrake for you. Tom is driving the turd.
Now we're going to run Jamie over.
Yeah, clip him there. Well, the turd seems unhappy with us, Tom.
Oh, bit of
Manual
braking
brakes,
force,
yeah. Now throw her into reverse now and see if we can go backwards. Because the Tesla bros seem concerned that we can't go backwards.
Oh, we can very much go backwards.
Yeah.
Try not to hit the Panzer.
Oh yeah, no, the Panzer wouldn't be happy with you.
I wouldn't be happy.
No, the Panzer would be annoyed.
Oh, this is... Oh, it's
And
great,
it's
isn't it?
super smooth, like that's the
Yeah.
weird thing about it. You'd expect it to be crap.
I know, it feels really...
Of course, the obligatory hill burnout, Tom. Oh, you actually got traction. You actually got traction. That's crazy. Yeah, you actually managed to get traction.
That's good. It's really neat, isn't it?
Well, I mean, for a friggin' prototype board,
Yeah.
it's not half bad.
That is excellent. Jamie's going to love to have a go.
Oh yeah.
Jamie, you've got to put one of these in a Z3.
Yes, you do. Big time. Big time. I'll give you your phone, Tom.
Right, you have that.
Yeah.
I'll put this on briefly.
Yeah.
Jamie, come and have a go. Right, Jamie's go. Don't run me over.
No power brakes.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, the brakes are not very
This is
brakey.
your direction. It is a surprise, yeah. Ease on the old gas and we'd see which way. Oh, she's going backwards. So try the other way. There you go.
Worked absolutely beautifully. So this is a Tesla motor hooked into a front wheel drive Volvo. Custom drive shafts and stuff. If you haven't already seen this on Damien's channel. But it works beautifully. And this is just a prototype board. Awesome. Right. Bit of the tour of the yard if you've not seen this before. We worked out that there's 10 project cars on the go in one form or another. Mostly, but not exclusively, BMWs. This one a little bit algal. Mini, newest project. I think what the bits we've brought will be going into that. Much like the Wafter, an E61. A variety of cables over here. A couple of spare BMW diffs. The sheet of 3mm from which our mounts for MG chargers have just been cut out. Part of a lift. A very big set of batteries. So I brought some that were dead and some that were alive, which are going to be rescued or used or tested. Obviously you've got your Tesla drive unit here. Yeah. I thought I'd go and do a tour. Go on, right, wheel spin, wheel spin. Oh. It's usually me who drives like a hooligan. Jesus Christ! Jamie! You put a hole in the window. I nearly got shot.
My custom glass.
Oh, that was absolutely. I'm moving.
You got a gunshot wound, have you?
Oh, it was, yeah. I'm moving before you do that again. Wow.
Did you get that on camera?
Yeah, well, I was running away mostly. Yeah.
Did it go through?
I don't know.
You must get some.
Oh no, you can actually see the stone.
Oh, it's embedded.
It's embedded in there.
Oh, I gotta get some tape now. Wasn't thinking of that.
No. There's also I think there's a nice door ding there as well.
Oh, that's alright, don't mind that. It's the glass I'd be just a little concerned with.
Just check that it didn't. I don't think it hit the
Stephen's car.
Stephen's car. I mean, it was like a hailstorm.
I thought that was the safest place to do a better now.
Yeah. Back to scanning corner. What are we on now?
This is a charger?
Yeah. Toyota Charger? Yeah, it looks Toyota. Those look like Toyota stickers. Awesome.
That is a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and next up we're going to take the Red Arrow for a spin. So this has got the L210 drive unit in it, which is what is going in my GT project. The rise of the Red Arrow.
Yes.
Every man in here is going, I want a lift. Oh, you got so much height.
Yeah, the barn is pretty darn good.
Oh. It's an E36, so obviously the sills have been welded.
Well, they're going to be. I have new ones.
Right, okay.
They're only bodges. But the main repairs I had to do on this so far
Was
were
all at
down
the back, wasn't it? Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
The rear subframe had to come out completely and be redone. All of this had to come out.
Yeah.
Whole
You did all the
subframe,
pockets, didn't you, and everything,
everything, new pockets, all this cleaned and rust proofed and yeah.
Looks good.
So
The E36 rear subframe is very different, isn't it?
it is, yes. Yeah.
Very different.
See, this is why this would be useless now for a Tesla drive
Yeah, 'cause you've got-
in there because you've
There's
got
just no space there,
this,
is there?
well, even if you got rid of this,
Yeah.
you've still got main structural part of the frame here,
Yeah.
and you'd be trying to hang out of this part of the, you just wouldn't do it. But the semi-trailing arms on the Z3 just make it so much more sensible, because you've got these and then all of this is just clear.
So what's your... Yeah, your similar fit in the transmission tunnel as well. Yeah, because the front subframe's identical, isn't it?
Oh, it would be, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be the same, yeah. That'd be the very same, sorry.
So I'm just coming off... Yeah, I'm just going straight from... Where are they?
Well,
I'm going straight from here to here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like that and that, and then bracing it in like you have.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. All good. I might just stand to the side.
Wasn't expecting that to happen.
What? That was a big clunk.
Yeah, because when I take my foot off the brake, it starts accelerating. Right, there's drive. Take my foot off the brake and I'm going in reverse. I have an idea. Let's try reverse. And press forward. Oh no, now I go in reverse. Right, let's try this again. It's very unprofessional. Oh, relax there. Red arrow. Yeah, that's very unprofessional. You're going to cut that bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. None of this makes it in.
Cutting room floor, as they say. Now, right, there's drive. Let's go forward. Yeah, you see, that's his fault. That's his fault.
Blake, it's all Jamie's fault today.
Yes.
Watch. So,
See, my car now
watch what
has
happens.
creep function. I just take my foot off the brake, but it only goes in reverse.
Oh.
I've just found
Run out of road pretty quick.
I've just found grit in my hair from your adventures up the hill.
You haven't got hair.
Well, what's left of it?
Yeah, I've got creep function somehow.
It's doing that on its own.
Yeah,
I didn't want creep function.
Maybe you just need full throttle.
but he's got no forward.
Oh.
He puts it in forward. It goes reverse. He puts it in reverse. Whoop!
That was forwardish.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
There we go. I fixed it.
See?
Oh, look at this. This is new.
This is.
That's fine.
You may need some of the more recent changes. Is that a feature?
I'm going to go with a bug. Well,
See, that's what mine did in low gear until my most recent changes.
That your starter motor's fucked, is it?
yes.
What on earth? That was almost. That was. I mean, if it was a different motor, it sounded like the resolver settings were wrong. But
No, it's been driving fine till he turned on. I'd say I know what's happened. I'd say it's ejected the half shaft again.
oh wow.
Yeah. Red arrow why? Right, we're going to have to push.
Yeah. Right. Camera down.
What are we destroying next?
We're going to need a few more lads pushing.
Yeah.
Muscle!
Keep an eye on that, lads, will you?
Yeah. Looks all right.
Yeah, there it is. That's popped out the half shaft.
Ah.
See it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm going to bait that back in there now.
Is that a permanent fix?
Yeah, obviously.
It's just big hammer, smash it in.
Yeah. The last time was an aberration.
Delete all previous footage.
Yes, delete all that footage. That's not real. That's all AI generated fakes.
Hey. This, you know, this tyre is very flat.
Oh, that's for extra traction.
Sounds all right. All right. I'm gonna bring in a crash helmet next time.
Look at his green.
First thoughts?
It's very, very sensitive on the throttle.
There's no mapping at all. It's just
It makes me think of the Fast Show. Driving a car with a GS with an nice Hyundai, just like making love to a beautiful woman. Come on, give it some beans. Just don't put any more holes in windows.
Yeah, no, I've already got one.
And that Mini looks in good shape. It's been covered in mud now, but other than that, it looks in great shape.
That'll buff out.
I mean, that hole is total coincidence.
No, that's fine.
Give us some beans. That smile. The smile says it all.
It's a good job there was no traffic.
I was proceeding in a northerly direction when I was blinded by a hail of stones.
That's absolutely insane. Is that more or less torquey than the turn?
I'd say it's probably less.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, and just don't mind the PRND. You're just gonna have to feel the gates.
Okay.
Just use full throttle to work out
do
whether.
not use full throttle. Do not use full throttle.
So that's.
It tells you on there what gear.
Oh yeah.
So this is the 300H.
My first experience of the motor that's going in my.
Is the diff ratio
GT.
the same as what you've currently got?
No, and this is also a. Well, I don't know, but this is a TDS. So no, the diff will be different, bigger, stronger, and different ratio. It's a 188 diff, medium diff.
There's his sills.
Yeah.
This is like the best weekend away ever.
Isn't it just? Right, let's try drive.
Pepper the road with.
No, that's not drive. That's drive.
Whoa!
It is not short of go. Oh!
Something smells a little bit.
What could that be? I'm going to go through so many tyres. I would just roll it back in. What? Oh man, this thing has got so much power. Like it's got a lot more power than traction. I am going to have a lot of fun in this if I don't die. Can you imagine this in something with a short wheelbase? I'm now going to start looking for what are the widest tyres you can fit to a Z3.
Don't burn out now. Steve's car behind.
Why am I putting this in my winter car? There is a hole in a window. Now there's lots of tape on a window.
Tom broke the window.
Tom did not break the window.
I think that's one of the free leaves.
Yeah. Whoa.
I grabbed the free leaf. Maybe not that.
It's missing a few bits. Look at that log splitter. Wow. Red rock alligator.
Could be a backyard vasectomy.
No offence, but I don't think you need something that scale.
It's got the detachable tow bar on.
Bluetooth tow bar. Amazing. That is a lot of panels.
You found the park lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a run-in with the JCB.
Got the detachable tow bar.
That holds the hydraulic power pack for running the nod splitter, you see.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's the hydraulic power pack that runs the log splitter.
That log splitter is so cool.
It is, yeah. That's its third iteration. It's kind of like I'm getting less and less failures now. This kind of support was the last thing to fail on it.
Yeah.
That's an easy fix anyway. Let me see if we can get the truck to start. We can do some buff welding now. As you see, jump started a 2.4 litre diesel engine with it.
I would be lying if I say I've never done something similar.
So, let's see now if this is capable of...
This is why you have the little screw terminals on it. Yeah.
Well, that's how I have that there, so I can turn off the battery, but unfortunately it's just so dead that I actually meant to replace it, but now obviously we're connecting the high current, so I'm going to give you that one for the positive. So...
Alright, Pete. I'm sure everything will be fine. Not even a spark.
Okay, Jamie. Not yet, hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's on.
Amazing.
She started. Nice jump starting, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
And now the DC will take over.
Yeah.
These will be on Aldi's middle aisle sometime soon.
They will, yeah.
Jamie's pro jump back.
The amount of times that thing
I can see you in one of these, Owen.
That car's taxed, you know.
Yeah. See if she can take it over.
Nice.
It doesn't quite have the same, whine and all that. Right, pile in.
You lot pile in, I'll take some video.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jamie's piling on. That looks risky.
Right. So the key thing to remember is not to come out of, not to turn off the key.
Yeah.
Need like a machine.
Go full ISIS.
Hang on.
Proper off-roading.
I should have rock sliders on this.
What happens?
Hold on, got a reverse flag.
Oh. No.
Okay guys, Hang on, Jamie.
Yep.
Or hang on there, Cletus. Hold tight, Cletus.
That is mean. That is brilliant. No, he's just wheel spinning for fun, I think.
Oh, you got a lot of lock on.
Whoa!
Oh, shit. No.
Nearly lost your solar panels there.
He's very generous, isn't he?
He is. Oh man, this is just like my playground. This is great. You haven't driven anything yet, have you?
I'm quite happy with that situation.
I'm amazed none of us have got covered in mud yet or been knocked out by flying stones yet.
Yeah, I'm amazed none of us doesn't have a concussion.
I don't think I've ever seen Jamie happier. Oh man, the smile on your face.
Oh my God, look at the amount of mud we've kicked
So
up.
you're doing a Z3. When are you doing a four-wheel drive?
After the Porsche.
Yeah.
You've pebble dashed the leaf.
Yeah, believe.
That is a hell of a lot more fun than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
This is like DIY EV archaeology. One PV 31, one PV what? 50 or something. I can't remember. One PV something. Anyway,
Was that in the?
bus motor.
Yeah, was that in the Goose first?
I think it was.
And
Yeah,
then he went
like
to-
early Damien videos that inspired us all. That motor was in something, and then this we think is the motor that was originally in the DC motor that was originally in the Red Arrow, the one we've just been driving. But yeah,
That one's been coupled to something. There's a coupler on there.
that's
Rusted in place.
yeah, but that looks like the spline pattern from a BMW spline pattern, an early BMW gearbox spline pattern.
That looks way too big to go in the radar.
Can you imagine? Like, this would stay still and the car would spin.
I mean,
Don't be silly.
no.
You're just going to bury your feet in the ground. This is in fact the original Red Arrow motor. We were wrong. But still, bits of history.
And it's been left to die.
Yeah. Everything's AC now.
And we did not make all this mess.
No, Jamie had nothing to do with it.
Seriously, I did not expect that to be my favourite.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's overtaken the Arrow.
Wow. No, I'm delighted with the Arrow. That it drives like that is just phenomenal. What a bloody brilliant day. I'm so glad we did this. Good fun, eh?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was top notch.
It's a very interesting place
Yeah. I just want more time and more projects now.
and more space.
And more space. Right, chaps. Feedback on the day?
Great crack.
Top notch. We are already discussing plans for doing this again in various ways. Possibly bringing a nice car over.
Stop.
Right. Oh. Damien's waving us off and keeping us safe because people hammer it round here apparently.
See ya.
See ya! yeah, that was absolutely top notch. What a great fun day.
We trashed everything.
Oh my god.
We've left him with a ploughed field, basically, a smashed window, and maybe a few nature weeds around as well. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. We shall be back. So back to Kells, back to Kilkenny-ish, and then lamb curry, and probably a few more pints as well before we head back tomorrow. Walking back from the pub, a very nice end to a very fun day. Early start tomorrow, and we will be off back to the ferry. Oh, you can't see anything, can you? It's super dark because we're out in the countryside and there's not an awful lot of street lights, but they do have bloody good Guinness. Time for sleep. Right, well, good morning. It is, what is it, 6:30?
6:30.
Yeah, exactly 6:30. Some of us are slightly squiffy from a couple of Guinnesses, watching the rugby last night in the pub, and we are now on our way back to the ferry terminal. We have beef sandwiches, not a euphemism, thanks to Steve's I could turn it into a food joke. Thanks to Steve's one. Again, no jokes there. Yeah.
You'd never take him so dead, are you?
I think we're all a bit hysterical. Anyway, we're on our way home, and yeah, a little bit tired. Ferry, loaded it with chocolate. There was some good value chocolate at the ferry terminal, so Owen bought an entire pallet. I mean, we had to do something to replace all the batteries in the boot, and we've all had a good nap on the ferry. So, okay, we're not all wide awake, but Owen's taken over the driving, and yeah, a couple of hours back to Manchester, and then we can all go our separate ways. Jamie!